from Ballon d'Or potential to not even having a career anymore. There were a couple of names years back that everyone thought would go mainstream, but somehow these dudes fell off and are nowhere to be seen. These are biggest Wonderkids that never made it. And first up, it's the guy who had everyone in a chokehold in 2014, Mario Götze. When Götze first came onto the scene, he was a proper talent. By the age of 22, he'd already won the Bundesliga 3 times, twice with Borussia Dortmund. And after a stunning 2012-13 season, where he helped Dortmund reach the Champions League final and totaled 16 goals and 20 assists in 44 games, Götze was helped by Bayern Munich the next season. The biggest highlight of his career, though, came in the 2014 World Cup final, where, in front of a combined audience of 4.6 million watching, Götze grabbed the headlines, scored the winning goal in the World Cup final. After that, though, it all went downhill for Götze at Bayern Munich. He couldn't get enough game time because he was either always injured or lacked form when he was fit. He returned to Borussia Dortmund before going on loan to PSV and Eintracht Frankfurt. It's quite easy to say goodbye. His career ended because of his injuries, but actually it was deeper than that. Götze was diagnosed with myopathy, a disease that causes weakness and fatigue in the muscles. And what this meant was that every time Götze went out injured, his muscles just kept getting weaker by the minute. Such a shame. What could have been Bayern snapping guts after that stellar season at Dortmund reminds me of the time Man City snapped up a talent they'd been watching after just one season. Jack Rodwell, after 2 seasons at Everton, Manchester City had seen it. The hype around Rodwell was crazy. Some media reports had even labeled him as the next Steven Gerrard. And so in 2012, City spent $12 million to help him. The thing is, they also had players like Yaya Toure and David Silva in the team. Rodwell couldn't compete with these guys, and after only just 2 seasons at the club, they sold him in 2014 to Sunderland. Rodwell, his time in Sunderland didn't go as smoothly either. In fact, it became so bad that he had a contract argument with the club and preferred to run down his contract rather than get sold since he wasn't playing. These days, Rodwell currently plays for Sydney FC in the A-League in Australia. For a guy who was compared to Stevie G, that's not exactly the ending you'd have been expecting at 31. Over to the other side of Manchester now, and the guy who rocked the world from 2009 is nowhere to be seen. Federico Macheda McCarthy's big moment came in 2009. He came on as a sub against Aston Villa and scored the goal as a 17-year-old that won the league. Amazing. But unfortunately his peak too. Now when it comes to McKay's story, Sir Alex tried to protect him because he'd already seen the future. See, Sir Alex didn't want Mercader to go on loan. He wanted him to stay at the club and work his way up the team. But Mercader felt with his newfound fame that he could play a board and make it big. So he went on loan to Sampdoria. Big mistake. After that loan move, he never found a home. Between 2011 and 2022, he had 7 different loan moves to clubs like Nottingham Forest, Doncaster Rovers, VfB Stuttgart, and currently plays for Ankara Gucu in Greece. Just another name on the list of Premier League talents that could have made it big. Same with Josh McKeon too. The Keycron was so good that in the 2010-11 season, he won Chelsea's Young Player of the Year award. When the new coach, Andre Villas-Boas, took over as Chelsea's head coach in 2012. He even compared McKeon to Luka Modric, telling him he played like him and could become as good, even better than him. It never materialized though, because under Villas-Boas, McLaren only played 6 times for the Blues. Thanks for joining with us, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more entertaining content.